Hey everyone, talking about stuff to do with monetizing the channel. And first of all, I have done literally nothing, not one penny, not one dime of anything to make any money from the channel so far. And I think I have over 1,000 videos. So clearly, I did not start this channel to make money, nor with any intention of, like a lot of fragrance reviewers do, unfortunately, of hyping something up to try to get money from it or being anything but honest about the reviews. It literally didn't even cross my mind because I thought I would get like 10 subscribers total when I started the channel. So why would I even think about money? I just love talking about fragrance. But since it is growing, it's like, okay, there's a couple ways that I've thought about it that I believe are pretty ethical for the situation, because that's one thing that's really important to me with this. I don't want to do anything that is going to influence my reviews from being honest, because that was, like I said, a big part of why I started this channel. There's so many reviewers who are just, it's really hard to tell. Either they only ever say good things about a fragrance, and to me, maybe they could just be choosing ones that they like. I mean, that's entirely possible, but then it's also like maybe they're so unpicky that it's not helpful or something. But, and I'm not trying to hate on other fragrance reviewers. There's ones that I love, but just there's so many out there that are just like really shilling for stuff, hyping stuff, and that it's hard to get a read on, that I've tried stuff and then it just like turns out they had some monetary connection to it that they didn't disclose. So yeah, some of the ways that I've considered it that I feel like would hopefully avoid some of that. One, affiliate links, which means like, yeah, if somebody clicks the link, then the person would, well, the person being me, not the person clicking it, would get like a small percentage of the amount if you ended up buying from it. And a lot of people do that who then do hype stuff and lie about it, but I don't feel like that would be an issue with me because I don't encourage blind buys. That'll be one way that you will know for sure that I sold out. If you ever see me just like do a 180 about that and start encouraging people to do blind buys. Like sometimes I'll say that if it's a really cheap fragrance that there's no way to get samples of, or if you're already in the mood for that, but I'm never, unless I sell out, going to be encouraging that in general. Like, yep, just go straight to buying a bottle, even if there's a sample available. So yeah, both in terms of like sample decant sites, any place, I don't know, Sephora, Macy's, like wherever has bottles, because I already take the time whenever possible to look up a source where you can buy a bottle or sample and put those links in the description already. If I can get some money from doing that already, yes, please, that would be great. Because sometimes people will be like, oh, I clicked your link, I hope you get money. And YouTube makes it look sometimes like links have like that code on the end or something because they just do weird stuff to the URL when you put that in there. But as of right now, for the 1,000 plus videos that I've done that with, literally just me looking that up to try to hopefully help people who want to get a bottle or sample, I'm not getting any money from that. Two, I would consider doing sponsored videos if a couple of things. One, the sponsored aspect is not going to be too intrusive. I don't want something that's a 5-minute intro about how, oh, look at this thing and it helped with acne and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, it has to be something where it would be like quick and just sort of like boom. Like, for example, I like to watch ASMR to fall asleep, and I don't mind the way they do ads because it's kind of almost soothing and they sort of keep it relatively to the point and whatever. So I don't want anything that's going to turn into this big thing that's distracting away from what people actually want to see, which is the fragrance review or whatever. Two, it has to be something completely honest. I don't want to do something where I'm taking someone's money to say like, oh, this is such a great product and I actually hate it or something like that. And ideally it would be something that I either already liked anyway, or where I could at least say like, well, this isn't necessarily for me, but this is who I think would like it, or just kind of be neutral about it and just not lie about it, basically. And also no companies that I personally think are unethical, so that would be a deal breaker for me too. Three, depending on how intrusive they are, and I'm curious if anybody can weigh in on this who's watching, I think there's ads on my videos now. I don't get any money from any of that because to monetize your YouTube, you have to have 4,000 plus public watch hours and over 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, especially because my videos are often like 1 minute each. Like that'll be a while to get to the 4,000 hours. I think I'm almost halfway there, something like that. But yeah, so if there's ads on right now, then I'm not getting anything from that. And I originally was thinking like, oh, the second that it lets me monetize, then I'm going to turn the ads off because I don't want people to have to deal with that to watch it. But someone told me that they all have an easy option to skip within a few seconds. So I'll probably leave it on if that is true. I don't want something of someone having to sit through a 30-second ad to watch my video. No way. So I'll have to look into that. And then lastly, like maybe something like, you know, if something was more creative, like one-on-one fragrance consulting, including like sending people individual samples or bottles to try and things like that, blah, blah, blah. What I don't really want to consider at this point is things that I know that I could get some money from, but that I just don't like the idea of, is, for example, like starting a Patreon. For me, because this is not my main or any source of income as of recording this, since I'm not making anything from it. This is not my job. This is not my main source of income. I just don't really feel right taking anybody's money just to watch my videos or whatever, as if I'm just assuming that everybody even wants to pay for that. But maybe if this was like my main job in the future or something like that, and I was really going to do some content that would be special or something, maybe I would consider that. But I don't love the idea of someone not being able to afford that and then being blocked from seeing some extra video content or something. But yeah, maybe I'll think of some other stuff too, but want to just keep it real and be clear about when I do this. And I will definitely make it clear again when I officially do, if I get, into some affiliate programs and stuff like that, because again, that is so important to me with the channel. This is always going to be about honest reviews. A lot of what I'm going to be saying is critiquing fragrance, and then also, if I am complimenting something, that I really genuinely mean that. So if you think of any other ways that I can monetize it that wouldn't be too unethical, I'd love to hear, or if you have any feedback. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching.